This is everything that I'm packing for a saltwater fishing shoot down in the Florida Keys. We'll start with the exciting thing first, the camera. So I'm going with the Sony FX6. The last time I shot one of these shows, I have a Red Epic Dragon 6K, which I love that camera, but it's way too heavy and it's way too exposed. I just didn't like having it out there in the saltwater. So I have the camera body right here. Got a couple lenses, the 35mm Art Sony lens and the 18-105 f4 lens. And then I have 3 of these BP95 batteries. These things are incredible. I can power this camera literally all day with just 3 batteries. The viewfinder and the top handle right here with the 2 XLR inputs. And yeah, that's my entire camera package right here in this one case. This is the Apache case from Harbor Freight. It's like half the price compared to the same size Pelican case. And I've flown with it dozens of times and it looks, I wouldn't say brand new, but it works really well. Next up, we have my boat bag, which a boat bag is basically a bag that can... Alexa! I didn't say Alexa. Alexa! Alexa!
A fabric sack carried on one's back and secured with 2 straps that go over the shoulders, but it can have an external or internal frame, and there are body packs.
Alexa, stop. Take 2. Next up, we have this boat bag. A boat bag is basically a bag that can get wet and the stuff inside stays dry, just like the Apache case. So I like to take my rain jacket, and this is for travel purposes only. I like to take my rain jacket and I like to lay it in the bottom of the bag. Sort of acts as like an extra cushion for the gear that I toss in here. And then I toss in my Sigma 18-35 lens, my favorite lens on earth. And right beside that, I like to lay in my 2 FPV drones, my iFlight Nazgul and my iFlight ProTek 35 Cine. And these just kind of lay in right beside the lens, and it fits nice and snug in there in the bottom of the bag. You know, it flies okay like that. I like to lay the jacket over the drone to kind of keep it more padded. And I toss in my other stuff. So I have these 2 Sennheiser lapel mics. And then I have the Tentacle time code generators. And then I have the Tentacle Lav as well. And I just toss in a couple other things that can ride pretty easily in here, like my matte box and then the follow focus. So just toss them right here on top. And then of course, on saltwater shows, you have to make sure your lens stays clean at all times. So I like to take these Zeiss lens wipes, just toss them in here on top. And that's it for this bag. This bag will be checked on the airplane. So we'll zip it up. And it's really, really important to always have locks. So I can lock the zipper right here. It's not really so nobody can get into it. It's more for if it were to come unzipped, because obviously it's just a zipper, you know, things will fly out. And this makes it to where you can't open the zipper at all. So keeps it nice and locked. Things won't fly out, which is good. And that's it for that bag. All right, so next up we have my backpack, which is my other carry-on. It has my laptop up here in this compartment. It has a couple extra batteries just in case I need them. All of my FPV drone batteries, I have 5 in here. And then I have a bag up here with all of my small batteries. So my Sennheiser audio batteries, GoPro batteries, my FPV controller batteries right here. It's all in one little bag, so it's easy to kind of manage. I have my Bose headphones for monitoring audio on the boat. And then I have my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K for my Ronin RS2. I won't use it a ton, but I might use it on land, like when we're getting on the boat and stuff, getting ready for the day. And then with that, I have my 16mm Rokinon cheap lens that I love it. It's great, super wide, looks good. That's pretty much it in here. I have a couple indie filters for my GoPro. Got some Apple stuff. I will toss in a bunch of USB-C cables in here so I can charge up, you know, batteries and stuff like that for audio. But I'll do it later on. Okay, so now we have 3 bags. We have 2 carry-ons and 1 checked. And now I need a place for all my luggage. So we're gonna use this big suitcase, and it's kind of overkill, but it's really not, because this is what I'll use to toss in all the extra crap that I have. Like I can take this monopod, the bottom part, and place it right there. I will take my other half of my rain suit, my rain pants, and put them down here as a base layer on this side of the suitcase. And in here, I will toss a couple like fragile stuff, such as like my goggles for my FPV drone. I have a controller right here. I'll toss that right there on that side. And same with this controller for my other FPV drone. Toss them all right there. And then I will just kind of lay this over top like that to kind of get some extra padding. I've done that every time I fly, and I've never had an issue with anything breaking, so it's worked really well so far. And I'll take the head from my monopod and just lay it right here across like that. Take the Ronin RS2 and lay that right here on that side. And then I have a couple other small things like my Tilta ND filter kit and my Polarizer. Just toss it right here beside it. And then there's a couple other small things. I have, some chargers for my batteries. Got the big dual charger right here. Just kind of lay that on top like that. As far as tools go, I'll take the essentials, which to me are this Craftsman flathead screwdriver. And then I have this multi-tool and then this Allen wrench set. Those are the three that I always use. I'll put my clothes over here on this side, obviously, and then we'll close her up, and that's it. Ugh. With just 4 bags total, 2 checked bags and 2 carry-ons, we can make an entire TV show. We're shooting Cell Kings on CBS Sports, so be sure to tune in and check out what we're shooting.